Hey guys, welcome back to my video. As you know by the title, we are going to be talking about Chris Sails maybe putting his hands on Parker, or Parker got in a fight with his side chick. Let's get to it. As you can see in these following photos, she has a black eye and some bruises on her arm. Now I have an epiphany. Either she got in a fight with Chris Sails' side chick, or she and Chris got in a fight and he put hands on her. One or the other. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you these photos of Parker and all the bruises and black eye that she has on her. So go ahead and check that out. So once these photos came out and the blogs got a hold of them, everyone started speculating that Chris Sails had something to do with it. Now, there's already been allegations against Chris Sails with Queen Nyjah, that he used to hit Queen when she was pregnant with CJ, and how they used to get in like violent confrontations, and that he would put his hands on her. We don't know about that. A lot of people are speculating that. When Clarence had kind of pointed that out in my previous video, he was basically saying like, who puts a hand on a pregnant woman or something like that. So no one has said anything. These photos have came out, but where did these photos come from? What friend of hers would sell these photos without Parker's approval and knowledge? So a lot of people are speculating that maybe even Parker gave it to the blog so the blogs can assume that Chris put hands on her. Now, I made a previous video and I had to redo this video. Just because I didn't want to speculate that Chris put hands on her, but I also didn't want to disregard that he could have possibly put his hands on her. Now, CJ is with Chris right now during his custody visitations and stuff like that. So I would have assumed that none of this would go on while CJ is there, but at the same time, it would be very naive for me to think that this could have not happened while CJ was present, or CJ was with somebody and they got an argument in another room. If it is true, I hope that Parker does leave the situation. Obviously, she is protecting him in somewhat of a way because she's not necessarily speaking out, but she did allow the blogs to have these photos, because who else sent these photos to the blogs? Chris has not said anything as of yet. Queen Nyjah has subliminal like messages that she tweeted out, and so have Clarence, and Clarence's mother have all kind of like prayers for this person, prayers for that person. I don't want to assume that this was specifically for Parker, but it is kind of ironic that they are sending out these subliminal like messages and tweets in support of like someone who's in an abusive relationship. So Chris has not said anything. Parker has not said anything. I will be doing an update on this video, but if Chris did put hands on Parker, that is pretty much it for him. Like, people are already canceled him because of Queen Nyjah's situation, and that he is already painted out as this bad guy. And now that Parker has come out with these photos and released these photos of her with a black eye and leaving Chris when they just signed this house. She didn't say specifically that she left him, but she did go back to LA, which doesn't make any sense, because it's like, why are you moving back to LA when you just signed a lease with your boyfriend? Which, on another thing, I definitely did not agree on. If Chris did not put a ring on her finger, what is she doing signing a lease with him? What is she doing signing a lease with him? I definitely don't believe that they should have moved in together. They haven't even been together that long to even be moving in with someone. And look at the situation. If he did put hands on her, now she has a lease in her name with this man. And who knows? He could have been putting hands on her for a while now, and she went ahead and signed that lease, and she may come back, she may not come back. But if she is in an abusive relationship, I hope that she leaves, because that is not healthy, and they're off and on all the time. So why would you sign a lease in the first place with this man? It doesn't make any sense. So you know what? My speculation, I also wanted to add in here that I have two speculations, epiphanies. I have two epiphanies about this situation. Either one, Chris put hands on Parker, or two, he got in a fight with a side bitch. Straight up. He got in a fight with his side chick. Chris could have been cheating. Chris could have had another girl. The girl she could have popped up and the girl was over there, and the girl could have like blacked her eye. Chris probably tried to break them up. She got bruises on her arms from that. I'm assuming either A or B, because she didn't fall down the stairs. She didn't open the door and hit her face. Obviously there's a bruise on her arm and a black eye, so that obviously means that somebody else hit her in the process. This was not just like any type of thing. So either one, Chris put hands on her, or two, Chris she got in a fight with Chris's side chick. Straight up. Like I'm leaning more and hoping more that it's the side chick thing, because that's more of like he is a bad guy, but now he's an abusive bad guy. Like if he put hands on her, that's a whole nother level, guys. That's a whole nother level. So what do you guys think? Go ahead and comment below. Do you think that my epiphany with the whole she got in a fight with a side chick of his, or two, that he actually put hands on her? So comment below and let me know. So alright guys, well thank you guys for watching this video. So go ahead and like and subscribe, and make sure you follow me on Instagram at Brittanynashaye and Twitter Brittanynashaye. Thank you guys. See you later.